Hi, everybody.
Hello, Dr. Patty.
How are you all?
Hi, Patty. How are you?
I'm good. I can't see your pictures, but I guess that's okay. I'm going to start a chat over here. Thanks for being on time, you guys.
No problem.
Kruti Dada, I met you last week, didn't I?
We did. We met at the orientation.
Your last name is Bhagat?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that'll be a good way to remember.
I know. Yeah. And how is Jazz?
I am doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. Happy New Year to you.
Yay! Yoo-hoo! Is anybody else as sick as a dog? There's a whole bunch of people that are really sick.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess it's just the weather change and everything.
Well, my husband has a bad flu. I'm trying to not get a bad flu. And a lot of people are even in the hospital because of the flu. So
What? You look fabulous as always.
You
What?
just gotta be careful.
You look fabulous as always.
Oh
So
gosh, I
glad
hate these pictures. It's so bad up close. So somebody just joined, but I don't know their name, but I guess that's okay. I'm going to wait like maybe just a few more minutes and then I'm going to start.
Yeah, I believe there'll be more people joining.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I only have 40 minutes, so.
Okay.
And I don't plan to talk that long, but. So eventually, I think if it becomes too noisy, you guys might need to mute your microphones, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe if nobody's in a noisy place, it won't be a problem. We'll see. Okay.
Dr. Patty, I actually wanted to also ask you in regards to our textbook.
Yeah.
Is it also available in our school library? Or
I believe so. Usually she keeps at least one copy in the library.
Okay.
This. The issue is I don't think you can check it out. I think you have like 3 hours that you can use it, but if that works for you, you could go to the school and you could take a couple of hours to read it. I don't know what the library hours are, but she's trying to do things at night too, so you might be able to go in after hours and someone's actually working in the library where you could sit in the library and read the book.
Actually, I'll be working at the library.
Did you tell me that and I forgot?
Yeah.
Oh, well then you've got an in. Yeah. Okay.
I was like, oh, do I need to purchase the textbook, or maybe I can check out if they have one available there? So
well, I think you can read it there. I don't think she lets people check it out, but hey,
Okay.
you've probably got lots of time during the day when you can do that.
Okay, that's great then.
And I was telling another student today that I can't recommend that you download the book because that would be copyright bad. But
Right.
There are people who have found a PDF version online.
Really?
Yeah, and so, I'm not recommending that, but that is an option in case one is desperate.
Okay. Okay, because I checked online and I couldn't find it either. So I was like, the best way is to get a textbook myself.
Yeah, I would rent it.
Okay.
So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yun Hai Jian. Sorry. Can you tell us how to pronounce your name? Jian? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do this meeting every Monday. I want to make it convenient for people, but I don't know if Monday's a good day. What I'm going to try to do is record the videos for the class every week, and then you'll be able to see what I have to say. It'll be on YouTube, but I'm going to show you that tonight. But I'm always available by, you could text me, you could call me, you could email me, and I would be available if that's a necessity. It's just that I don't know if we need to do this kind of meeting every week. I'm not against it, but I haven't quite decided yet.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 p.m. is tough for some people. Yeah, so I might do it like on a Friday or a Saturday, but that's no fun either. So, and sometimes you guys have classes, and so do I. So, okay, I'm actually going to get started. I see that there are 4 important people that are here and they're on time, so that's a good thing. So tonight we're going to just talk about the types of resources that are available for you. We're going to go through the class expectations, and I'm going to talk about at least 1, 2, 3 documents at least that are on the EMS, and so I intend to kind of share my screen at some point and show you what's available. So to start out, I'm going to take a look at my desktop, and let's see if this works. And so what I've got in the class is I've got the EMS has course resources. It's called course resources on your side. It has got a template for writing assignments. You should take a look at that. Some of you have already been in my classes before, so you know written assignments that are for you as an individual should be put in an APA format. Also, the syllabus is here, so you can download the syllabus, and if you can't go to sleep tonight, you could read the syllabus. Also, there are other things that I will add during the course of the class, so you can take a look here and see things now and what they look like. But there's a document here called How to Analyze a Case. I want to just actually show you that. And well, that's not what I wanted to share with you. Sorry, that's my bio. Hold on. Here it is. So during the course of the class, we're going to be doing a lot of case studies, and there's a document under your course resources that's called How to Analyze a Case. Now, one of the things about case studies is they're awesome because we can apply marketing concepts to a real life scenario. But the other thing about this document is it kind of implies that you would be doing lots and lots of things for a case study that's assigned during the week. One of the things about it is that you typically are going to be I'm going to typically be requesting that you do a SWOT analysis for the particular case that you're reading, which is understanding their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for the organization. But it's also going to include things like a situational analysis. Some of you have already taken marketing classes. A lot of you I know already have graduate degrees, but typically what organizations need to do is they need to do a situational analysis, of which included in that is the SWOT. So you can read this document on how to analyze a case. It's going to give you very thorough perspectives on looking at cases, but typically in the context of the assignment, it'll have questions at the end of the case, or I'll also give you something that I want you to specifically do. And usually it's to do a situational analysis, do a SWOT, and then figure out what the main problem for the organization is. So we're in competitive marketing strategies. This class is very traditional marketing approaches. It has some real strengths in that what you're going to be doing is you're going to be conducting SWOTs, or strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats analyses on a lot of different cases. And the issue is that those types of activities, which really fall under what I would call like an assessment, those activities are really formulative for anybody that's in marketing to understand what's happening with their product or with the situation around where the product is concerned. And there's a person named Peter Senge, who wrote a book. It's one of my favorite books. The book is called The Fifth Discipline, and he talks about systems thinking, and SWOT analyses and situational analyses are really part of how organizations do systems thinking. That is to really look at all the factors around them on the outside in the marketplace and in the industry, and then all the issues that are happening inside that would affect the direction that a company takes. So how to analyze a case is going to be a key part of what you're going to be doing this term, which is traditional marketing. And then another thing that you want to just be aware of under the course resources is a document that's called, oh shoot, see, I'm sorry, I can't see it very well. This is a format that you're going to use for submitting papers. This is your APA format. I already talked about that a little bit. Let me get rid of that one. Thanks for bearing with me. This is it. There's a document that you're going to see that is worksheets and an outline for creating a marketing program. And so one of your assignments at the end of the class is going to be performing in a group and doing a marketing plan for a company. What I would suggest is that you pick a company that's not something that everybody else has done projects on, you know, not Google, not Facebook, but pick something that is an interesting company to you that you might want to do some marketing strategies for. And strategies essentially go through a lot of different aspects. They go through, like, first of all, like I talked about before, looking at the external and internal environment. They go through looking at what's happening with the organization's resources, what's going on inside the company, what is its culture, and how is it set up or structurally set up to deal with the product and the way that it would market its products or services. But this document has all the different aspects that are going to need to be part of your analysis for a marketing plan. So you would go through all the different components, and essentially these are not individual things that you would do, but I'm going to put you guys in groups, and you're going to have a team of between 4 and 5 people. You create your marketing plan. And not this week, but next week, you're going to just put together an outline for the company that you want to choose and all the aspects of the marketing plan. And then you tell me who's working on which part. And that's going to be something you'll need to meet virtually and work through next week, week 2. So the competitive marketing strategies document is actually in EMS already if you look at the course resources. And so this shows you how to analyze a case. Here's the final signature assignment marketing plan worksheet that we just went through. Now, I want to also talk to you about expectations for online classes. I'm sure a lot of you have already taken them, but ITU has some suggestions for people who are involved in online classes, and really they have to do with the fact that the research shows that the best outcomes for students happen when they have a high student-to-student interaction. So let me show you this document, and it's about online expectations. And you guys are awesome people because you showed up for the very first meeting. So I don't anticipate, hey, I did the wrong thing. Let me get rid of this. I don't anticipate that you'll have a problem with any of the things that we're going to do, but there's a document in the resources that talks about online expectations. And so one of the things you just want to be aware of is for any discussion thread, you're going to give 3 responses for a discussion thread. And the first one really is your answers to the questions for whatever it is that we're talking about. So like this week, you're going to you're going to show your bio, and then you're going to post information about your bio. So that's one response. And then over 3 different days, the first response is the first day. And then on 2 other days, you're going to respond to your colleagues. Hello. You're going to respond to your colleagues' discussion thread posts, so that over the course of a week with any discussion thread, you've posted 3 times. That helps you to get maximum points for the discussion thread. And if you read these expectations, I think all of you probably understand that you need to be giving substantive answers to someone when they post something. The bios the first week are very straightforward. So you're just going to post your own bio, and then you're going to post 2 responses to your classmates' bios. And you can post more than that. It's just that if you do less than 3 on 3 different days for any particular discussion thread, you will not get full credit for it. So again, you guys are high achieving, you're here on time, and that's something you just want to be aware of. Let's see, is there anything else that yeah, okay. The other thing I want to show you is that you may have already seen it, but the video for the first week is posted on YouTube. And so under course resources, it says week 1 lecture video. That resource has a link to this video. It's a closed video, so it's not just open to the public. So you're going to need to check the EMS for the video link when I do them every week. This week we're just doing chapter 1. Next week we will be doing more chapters. But the video usually includes some highlights of all the chapters, and this one's the video for this week is like 35 minutes. So I'm trying not to make them too long, but I know that that's going to be something where I can describe the concepts better that the book describes. And you'll need to be reading the book only because we're going to have quizzes during the week. I think the first one's week 3. The next one's probably week 5, and then week 6 or 7, we have the final quiz. Let me see if there's anything else I need to show you. I think that's not what I wanted to show you. I think the only other thing is that if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to contact me. My email is I think on the slides, pwiggin@itu.edu. Okay. I can't move to this. Why is this here? Yeah, so the video lecture is here. The slides are separate in another attachment here. And then if you go to the coursework, everything should be open for this week. I posted on the discussion thread with my really big face and my bio, so you guys can do that this week. And then the last discussion thread is on a case. And I know you don't have the book, but I posted the case. It's not a very pretty document, but it is there, as well as the other document that I described how to analyze a case. Okay? So does anybody, oh, okay, Jazz, you want to know if we get to pick your group members? I've already chosen the group members for next week. I'm waiting for students to drop in and drop out. Part of what happened between the last time I created the groups and between Friday and today is that some students dropped out. So I'm creating the groups and I'll assign you to them.
It makes it easier.
Yeah, it is. And also people don't join a group if you let them have their own choice. It's not that you guys wouldn't, but sometimes other students don't. So the PDF book is something, I'm looking at John's question, and the PDF book is something that you might be able, for the textbook is something that you might be able to find online, but the document in that case that I just showed you is something that I've downloaded and I printed and put it in Microsoft Word document. So it's not perfect, but it was from the PDF. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, folks, I'm open to more questions. If I didn't answer Jiang's question, you can let me know. But do you guys have any other questions you want to chat to me?
Is it mandatory to have our pictures up on the About Me, the first group discussion?
You know, you don't have to do that. You can pick whatever picture you want. I think one of the issues is just that it helps with the bonding. You know, so Jazz, you can do what you like. My picture's like way too big. I'm sorry. I wouldn't recommend that. But
He's so beautiful.
you guys can do whatever you choose. It's okay.
And just a quick question: is it supposed to be first person, or it has to be like a biography where it's someone's reading it?
Whatever you like. Whatever
Okay.
you like. I
Open,
don't know that I did it the right way necessarily either. I just did it that way. So.
Okay. All right.
I can tell you a little bit about me. I have worked for ITU for 10 years. I just got my doctorate at ITU here. I completed the DBA program in July of last summer. My background is working in training for a company called Siemens. I worked back east in their medical diagnostics division. I've actually just traveled back east. I live on the West Coast. When I was younger, I was a product manager. I worked in marketing for probably at least 5 or 6 years and worked marketing medical diagnostics products. Because my most recent job with Siemens was in training, I really love teaching. It's something that I enjoy. I love interacting with people, and I know online classes are a different ball game, but I'm hoping to make this as positive as possible in terms of us getting to know each other and having what I like to call a very rigorous class. Because it's a 7-week class, it's a good idea for you to start your assignments early and stay persistent, because each week we kind of start things, have 3 or 4 or 5 assignments. Usually if there's 5 assignments, a couple of them are small. But by the end of each week, those things are closed and we move on to the next week. So I'm thankful to see that you guys are all here and that you've plugged in early. And I just suggest that you try to stay as persistent and on top of things as possible. You don't need to do any pictures for the assignments. No, just on the bio one.
Prof, actually, I also wanted to ask in regards to what is it called? On Wednesday, you were having a Toastmasters.
Yes, and I see another message from Jiang. There will be an extra credit assignment for Toastmasters that I'll probably post later. But if you look in the syllabus, if it's not clear, just let me know. If you look in the syllabus, I really suggest people join Toastmasters, perform a speech, and at least do one role during the term. So it's kind of hard not to. You can be the Toastmaster, you can do the awe counter, but I will give you extra credit if you do that during the term. I'll probably post the assignment later in the term, but because it's a 7-week class, you should really join Toastmasters right away. Sometimes you'll have difficulty getting a slot to give a speech. So if you're interested in that extra credit, I suggest you start. And if you don't live near San Jose, you can join the Toastmasters Club where you live. Essentially what happens when you join Toastmasters is you will give a speech and someone will review your speech, and usually you upload the PDF version of the signed version of someone's evaluation of your speech. Any other questions? Well, you guys are awesome. I think I've already got just about everything ready for the class loaded up. So just start your assignments. I'll usually send you a message each Monday morning about what's happening in the week ahead. And of course, you can always reach me at this email if you need to, except it's not typing. Okay. No further questions? All right, everybody. That was very quick, I realize, but I hope you have a great evening, and keep in touch if you need anything from me. Best wishes to you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.